Namastè. Welcome to today's reading of the Mayan Oracle. Today, as you can see, is Hotan. I don't know if you can't see, but this is the Hotan symbol. And it's a Hotan clear day. Bal Lahun Manik, black solar hand. And the stones that represent Manik are moonstones, water sapphire, blue quartz, and blue sapphire. And we have a blue quartz crystal ball right here on loan to us today from the Eternal Temple, our spiritual shop and spiritual education center here at 148 Madison Street in Oneida, New York. The tone for today is Bal Lahun, the ninth tone, the tone of greater cycles. Thread of grand design in the tapestry of light, on the loom of the great cycle, weave your pattern. The qualities that describe the greater cycles of Bal Lahun are completion, expansion, mastery, larger cycles of time, fulfillment, and grand design. Bal Lahun is the ray of greater cycles, the foundation of self, opening to the 4 points of measure and cycle. It is the grand design, the unfolding order of the larger pattern. With Bal Lahun, you are being offered the embrace of longed-for completion. Fulfill your pattern, your cycle. Embody the mastery and wisdom you came to express. This ray asks you to be rather than try to be. Embody the wisdom of your larger cycles. Become the one who shines the light for others. You are the humanitarian whose being unfolds the larger pattern of the new world. In the grand cycle of time, Bal Lahun, or 9, is the number of completion and expansion. What is it that you are being asked to complete? Can you see the clues to this cycle of completion? As you expand, shed old patterns that do not support your growth. Receive completion's fulfillment. You are poised on an arc of a grand cycle of time. In this cycle, time and space fold, past and future merge, and lifetimes meld into completion. Join in the fulfillment of the mastery of the triple triangle by offering your mastery to be woven into the larger loom of reality. The solar frequency for today is Manik, and the qualities that describe Manik are completion, gateway, opening, beauty, spiritual tools, divination, identification, acting as if, dancing, mudras, priest and priestess. Manik is a gateway, an opening, a portal from one understanding to another. A clue to the meaning of Manik is found in the meditation that reads, I am, by thinly veiled design, the threshold to other dimensions. In my ending is my beginning. The initiatory gate awaits. Manik is the seventh or the last archetype in the cycle of development of primary being. It represents the power found in completion. Manik is seen as a closure, which is really an opening to another level of being. Like the fluidity of moving water, Manik is associated with the processes of dance, mudra, and beauty. This movement is a metaphor for the ebb and flow of life. In meditation with Manik, experience the flowing quality that is the beauty of the cosmic dance. Remember this essence and this fluidity at times when your life feels most inflexible and lacking in beauty. Manik represents the beauty way, the ability to see intrinsic beauty within yourself and within all things. Living the beauty way requires being in your full beauty and power. From this place, your self-authority naturally flows. This is the position where your ego is aligned with divine will. When you are standing in your full beauty and power, your very presence invites others to be all that they are also. To the Maya, Manik represents the deer, the gentle, serene, aware guide who walks in fluid beauty and grace, opening and revealing. The essence of Manik is held in the metaphor of a wave. The wave has many stages, from momentum to cast to completion and merging with the ocean once again. Manik connects you to the greater ocean and reveals the shores of your true identity. If you identify with the struggles and eddies and storms, that is the learning you will draw to yourself. If you identify with your oneness of spirit, by the law of affinity, that is what you will become. By embracing Manik, you become the gateway, open to the skills and tools that will enliven your growth. Once across this threshold, there comes a shift in perception when you know and embody your essence self. Simply act as if, and you will soon come to recognize your innate wholeness. Here is the paradox. Acknowledge your humanness, yet know that you are already a perfectly evolved being, no matter how it may look from your perspective. The homework of the completion process is always mirrored in your external world. The energy of Manik will also help you to manifest spiritual skills, especially those intuitive gifts such as oracle divination. In each incarnation, you bring certain gifts. Each path, from priest to priestess, to shaman and dancer, to artist and gardener, carries varied tools and skills. You have chosen certain gifts and tools that offer you a way to interact with others and your own life process. This may be as simple as calling on your innate wisdom and insight in order to see clearly the gift in the tools you have carried. Strongly claim in prayer or meditation that you are willing and ready to receive the tools appropriate to your present development. you are worthy to receive these tools. Also, allow Manik's wave to wash away any remnant of unworthiness, that you may fully receive the gifts that are your birthright to use and enjoy. The number for Manik is 7, the symbol of mystical power. As you accept your mystical power, you will be taken through the gateway into the mystery of your essence. Ook, or 7, also represents the Mayan mystic column, as well as the last tone of an octave of growth. Walk the 7 steps of the pyramid. Open your lotus to the world. The color for Manik is magnetic blue, the blue that permeates the depths of the sea and the far reaches of the sky. This is the color of aspiration, the blue of the electromagnetic wave upon which you can surf through the dimensions. If you wish to access this powerful transformative energy, visualize a magnetic wave of pre-dawn blue. The shadow wisdom of Manik. In the shadow of Manik are spiritual distractions and resistance. As you hit growth edges, you can experience issues of resistance to revealing your true beauty and power. On your path, you will always be offered access to tools and further initiations. Think back to a time when you were offered such a gift, to a time when you embarked on a new quest or possibility. Remember the feeling of spiritual grace that accompanied that gift? Watch for other such openings that will be offered. They may appear in unusual circumstances. You may even find them in times of emotional crises and amidst apparent obstacles. Often, through intense life situations, Spirit creates unusual accesses to hidden potentials. Become aware of these initiatory portals. Open the door to guides and allies. It can also break the spell of distractions and reactive behaviors. Another shadow of Manik is difficulty in completing things. Completion is especially difficult if you feel inadequate or displeased with the possible outcomes of your efforts. If you take on too much, you may become too pressured and scattered to finish. You may also relish the creative process but lose motivation because of the hidden issues or what appears as the hard work required to finish. Completion becomes easier if you allow yourself to be excited and satisfied by the steps along the way. Another shadow of Manik is having the desire and discipline. I should read that again. Another shadow of Manik is not having the desire and discipline needed to master a tool, such as meditation, healing, or some other aspect of the creative arts. It is important to remember that committed focus, intent, and openness are all necessary to the acquisition of any new skill. A related shadow of Manik is in believing that the tool has the power. However, Tools are simply vehicles for your connection with the divine. Do you think your ability to access information using such things as tarot cards and astrology charts comes from the symbols or the systems? The tool simply provides a means for you to focus, to open to the truth being revealed through the metaphor. If you are over-identified or attached to your tools, such as books, crystals, stones, symbols, systems, and so on, you may believe that the power is outside of yourself. Open to the clarity of your mystical nature, you are the tool through which your spirit speaks. You are the open vehicle in which the light can play. Similarly, if you grasp a tool too tightly, your vision may become limited and your tool less effective. We're vibrating. You might need to take your foot off the rug or stay still. The transformation offered in the shadow of Manik can be found in being fluid and innovative. Open and close your hand to grasp your tools in new ways. Finish what you start using commitment and focused intention. Understand the positive nature of discipline in finishing your skills. Be like water, gently flowing and dancing, rather than grasping and struggling and clinging. Be the transparent, luminous gateway. Be the tool through which your magnificence speaks. The harmonic wisdom of Manik. The harmonic wisdom embodied in Manik is resolution, which represents completeness and wholeness. Resolution implies passing through some dissonance before reaching a peaceful consensus or harmony. Sometimes we may go through difficulties and intense experiences in order to know the harmony of completion. Musically, Manik represents the end of a phase or a piece. Spiritual resolution has to do with completing one stage of growth and opening to a new one. The musical descriptor of Manik is coda, denoting the passage that completes a movement. Manik represents a rite of passage, a celebration that recapitulates all the prior stages that you have passed through. Resolution honors the concept that everything is process. Since spiritual evolution is endless, the concept of completion loses meaning, however. For all who are experiencing and expanding in awareness, it is wise to refresh oneself at an oasis. Enjoy, celebrate these rites of passage with dance, song, and laughter. Let us meditate for a little while on Bal Lahun Manik, flat solar hand.